Then after the invocation, we'll do a flag song. We like to have fun here, some more than others. All right, great clown singers. I know you know what to do. We're going to ask everybody please rise in honor of our Eagle staff. And the grand entry for Sunday at the Great River Eagle Days. Circle first is our Eagle staff, followed by an American flag and two of our Canadian flags. Alright. Lastly, please remain standing for our invocation. And we'll be delivering our music and invocation today. First, I ask forgiveness of my elders as I present this before them. Creator, grandfather, Heavenly Father, please watch over those who are in this circle today who are dancing at this powwow. Bless all those who are here participating in the travels home this afternoon. Get us some who travel great distances to reach back to their loved ones. Watch over all those who are in our honor services, our police, fire, and other emergency responders. Keep them safe and help them to come home to their loving families. Creator, bless all of those who are hurting and are in pain right now. There are many of you folks who suffer from various illnesses of the mind. And many cannot see, but those who know about them are with them. We ask this in your heavenly name, God. So next we're doing our flag song. We'll break out through our flag song, and we'll hoist the colors. The next thing we're doing here is probably one of the most important things we do here in the powwow, and that is to honor our veterans. You can be seated, by the way, if you'd like. Or if you're standing, you don't have to. This is probably one of the most important things we do here at the powwow, that's honor our veterans. At this time, I would like to ask anybody who has ever served in the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard, Merchant Marine, or any of our own or unknown services, please come and join us in our circle, so that we may honor you for the service that you have given to this country and this land. And while we're waiting for our veterans to please come and join us in the circle, I'm going to tell a brief story that I promised a young man many years ago that I will tell. So I had a friend of mine who, in his younger days, proudly served in the United States Army as a canine handler during the Vietnam conflict. During that conflict, he proudly served his country, he did what he was told to do, and he came home. When he came home, unfortunately, he was ridiculed, he was spat upon, he was insulted, and he was not treated as an American by his fellow Americans. He was called a baby killer, he was called under all kinds of nasty, vile names. And for many years, he was a recluse in his own world. When he came home from Vietnam, you still do not wear your uniform because they do not like you. Matter of fact, your fellow Americans hate you. So for about 3 years, he lived this way until one day he was invited to a powwow. Nobody knew of his service except his very close friends and family. But he was invited to this powwow because his friend knew the pain that he was suffering from the kill that was given to him by the people around him. So he went to that powwow, and he said that was the first time in 3 years that he was welcomed, he was thanked for his service, and it was the first time that he was ever welcomed home. Now, depending on the venue, when he tells that story, I run 2 powwows down in Florida, Thunder on the Beach and the PI Large Powwow. And he comes usually to one or the other one, and he always tells the story. I let him tell that story himself. But he normally, depending on the venue, the time, the audience, he usually stops the story there. But he told me, and I told him, I said, you know, he swore me to tell this story to everybody who would hear it. And I told him I'm telling the entire story, and that's all on me. But one thing he doesn't tell many people is that powwow saved his life. Because in the days before that powwow, he was contemplating suicide because he was tired of living with guilt. He was tired of living thinking that his service was not wanted, that he was not needed because of what he did for his country. So that's why it is very important that you always thank veterans for their service. If they need help, help them. There are very many veterans who are suffering, who don't have physical ailments. They have PTSD, they have night terrors, they have other issues that they still suffer from, some of them 40, 50, and 60 years later, depending on when they served. So veterans, on behalf of the State of Your Council and probably everybody in this room, thank you for your service. Thank you for writing that blank check of giving your life for your country. And veterans, welcome home.
That's beautiful.
My name is Steve Coyote Red Hawk Garrett. I am a Vietnam veteran. At this time, I would like to invite all wives and children of veterans to join us.
So if you're the wife or the child of a veteran, please come and join us in our circle. Also, any first responders, hometown heroes, police, fire, EMS, come and join us. We ask you to join us also if you wish to honor a veteran who cannot be here today, whether it's because they could not travel here or if they're no longer with us. Let us honor that veteran for their service. as we should honor all veterans. At this time, I'm going to ask Great Cloud Singer to give us a veteran song to honor these veterans. Again, veterans, thank you for your service. Thank you for giving to your country. And veterans, welcome home.
Trying to finish this up. I'm almost out of time. Used up all my time on recording.